Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is issue number 19 of I've Been to the Comic Shop. And well, Monty the Mouse is with us today, and he's hiding behind this box. Yeah, because this week I picked up my first ever comic book short box, so I'm going to put some comics in that. Yeah. But what I do on these is I go to the local comic shop in Plymouth, Final Frontier. I go through the 50p and £1 bins, and also new releases and bundles, because they've started doing bundles of comics, which I think is cool. And I just talk about the comics I got. So let's get into this one. I've been to the comic shop. I've been to the comic shop. What's this? So little Monty, he's going to sit down and behave himself. Now, you might wonder, you might not though, where was last week's one? Well, this was last week's comics, this one here, and I actually filmed a video. I got right to the very end. There was only 2 comics left. I'd shown all the comics on the video, and what happened was the camcorder corrupted. Oh, so I actually lost the video. But what's funny is, I am actually bringing this series to an end. So I'm only going to do 2 more of these, which will be this one and the next one. So there's only going to be, the next one will be the last one. Which I thought was quite funny, because what happened was, I was talking about the comics I got, and then I was saying this is going to be like one of the last ones, and what happened was, I lost the video. It's almost as if the universe was saying it's time to bring it all to an end or something. So this one here is what I picked up yesterday in the comic shop. But I'll quickly go through these ones first from last week. So these ones I've already looked at these inside, but these ones I haven't. All I've done is took the sticky tape off the back. But last week I got these. So this one here was actually from Forbidden Planet. I unboxed a Forbidden Planet package, and it was this one, which was Poison Ivy number 11. An absolutely beautiful variant cover by Seb McKinnon. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Like, Poison Ivy is like, it's as if she's growing out of the land. Which I think, I love that one. And this is the standard issue number 11, which I got the week before. So I think that was on the last comic shop video. But even the basic one's quite sexy. That's what I was thinking. I picked up this one in the comic shop. This is Poison Ivy issue number 10. Another variant. So I am focusing on Poison Ivy. She's one of my main characters that I'm focusing on. And Harley Quinn as well. So this one came out last week as well. Multiversity. Harley screws up the DCU, issue number 2. So I'm not really in love with that cover. It's not really, like, look at that Poison Ivy. That is beautiful to me. Like, that's cover A. But this one, it's okay. It doesn't get me really excited. Now these 3 here, actually these 4, there's 5 comics here, but these were from the second-hand shop, and they were £2 each. So I'm putting these in from my Harley Quinn collection, and I got these last week as well. It was issue 1 and 2 of Converge Harley Quinn, and I love that cover. I think it's cool. It's got me Poison Ivy on it as well. And then we had this one, Harley Quinn Holiday Special. This is a little one-shot. So I've got quite a few one-shots of Harley now. And then these 2 were missing from my collection, issue 12 and 13. So I picked these up as well from my collection. And now we're getting into these are not the new releases, I think, from the comic shop. So the first one I got was this, which was issues 1 and 2 of something called Dejah. And this was like 2 issues for £2. But look at this, because I looked at it last week. I love this art style. It's all like somebody's done it in their sketchbook. It's brilliant. I love that. And it looks like it's about some sort of big like monster thing. So I bought it because I sort of thought I liked the idea of a big monster attacking the city. But it turns out that the artwork is beautiful. Oh, this is another one, look. The Forgotten Queen. I think this was issues... I'm sure there was another one in here, is it? No, it's not. There's another one here that's got 3 issues in it. But this is The Forgotten Queen, issue number 1 and 2. Look at that, look. Monsters. That was also £2. And then this one, this is the one. So we had Queen and King. They're 2 different, completely different comics, but I thought it was quite funny how they had one called Queen and one called King. So this was issues 1, 2 and 3. Now look at the cover for issue number 2. How cool is that? I absolutely love that. It's cool. And this one's got like loads of monsters and stuff, like aliens. So I bought this. This was £2 as well, which I thought was quite a nice price. But there's issues 4 and 5. You need to pick up that. Oh, this one's interesting. So this was £5 for all 12 issues, because they were actually sellotaped together. So it works out about 40p a comic or something. And this is called 2020 Visions by DC. These were made in 1997, and what it is, because I did a little bit of research, it's four little short stories of 3 issues. So 4 3-issue runs, and they're all telling stories about, it's something like they're telling stories about potential, like 2020, what they think 2020 might be like. Now how funny is that when we look at what happened in the year 2020, when the world went mental. Look, I just thought, how weird is it that they did a comic about 4 different artists and authors' sort of vision of what the year would be. I wonder if any of them predicted lockdowns and things. It's quite funny, that. So I love that. Oh, it's going to be cool, that is. This one was £1. I bought this one because I like the art style of the cover. I just thought it's an issue 5, which I don't normally... But the other thing was, I thought it was mainly the cover. It looks like it's made with chalk. And what I thought to myself was, I'm going to look into the artist who did that and see if they've done any more. Because I'd love to get a cover like that of a character or something that I actually like. Because I'm not so into the subject matter, but I love the art style. And this was my Wonder Woman of the week for last week. Wonder Woman Evolution 5 of 8. I like that one. I much prefer the one I got in yesterday though. But this is a cool one. Oh, this is interesting as well, look. The Dollhouse Family, issue number 5. This was also £1. Look how crazy that character is. It's mental. I love the art style, look. Yeah, there she is, Wonder Woman. But for me, that was all about the cover. It's just such a strange cover. Oh yeah, because what happened was, I think all the rest of these are issue number 1s. Because what happened was they had a load of... I'm trying to focus on issue number 1s really, because then what I can do is, if I like the comic, I can sort of look online and try to get the complete thing. But this was 50p. Throwaways. Oh, this was a good one. Issues number 1 and 2 of Green Lantern Corps Edge of Oblivion. These were £1 each in the £1 bin. And when I went up and bought them, Sam, who runs the comic shop, he said he's read the whole 6-issue run of this, and he said it's brilliant. So that's cool, that is. Because I've noticed that he likes Swamp Thing, and he was talking to me about like Swamp Thing. It makes me quite want to read Swamp Thing, really. And these two here, issues 1 and 3 of something called Daffin Bryn. But I bought it just for that cover, really. That's a cool cover as well. They've got some more of these in there. But I focused on the covers I really liked. Because I'm also trying to stick to a budget. Look at that, look. How cool is that? Because when I did the video last week, I said I had a meditation like that. Walking through like walking along a path with all these sort of monsters like that. So again, what I'm thinking is, if I like that, I can have a look for that character. So these are from DC. But I don't know what the DC Black Label means. Do you know what that means? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like a darker, grittier. Maybe they're for adults or something. Like issue number 1 of Iron Age 2020. This was brilliant. So this is actually 3 stories in one, look. We get 3 little short stories about the robot revolution. Yeah. And I love it when you get 3, well, not so much 3, but I like it when you get a bunch of different stories within one comic. Because again, look, you're getting different art styles and everything. And if they're little self-contained stories, that's brilliant as well. Because you can just read that and be done with it. As Sam in the comic shop says, a one and done. Oh, this was cool as well. Issue number 1 of Black Lightning Hong Kong Piri. Do you remember Hong Kong Piri? I used to watch that when I was little. So I just thought, oh, that's cool. We got Hong Kong Piri. Oh, I like this one as well. Isola, the prologue. Have a look at this, look. For me, that is like beautiful. I just love that. So, oh yeah, it said somewhere about these. These were like 4 little stories or something. It was serialised in a magazine, so they put it all together into this. Look at that, look. So I want to actually look into that. I want to look into the proper comic. This is quite a thin one though. It's not very thick, that one. And then this one here. I love black and white covers. I've always loved black and white covers. Super Crooks, issue number 1. I like this character here. So again, what I can do is I can copy that. I'm going to copy that character in my sketchbook. It's going to be brilliant. But I love that. I love that image. I bought that really just for the image. And then this one, look. Issue number 1 of Trish Out of Water. So this is by Aspen, one of my favourite publishers. And this was also 50p. So I love it. Oh, look at that, look. That reminds me of Catherine. That reminds me of the video game Catherine. So that was all the comics I got from last week. I think my favourite cover has got to be the Poison Ivy. The first Poison Ivy. But I cannot wait to read these comics. It was a week of bundles last week. But my favourite cover was definitely that one, the Poison Ivy. But my favourite cover from the comic shop, I don't know, it's probably that one actually, maybe. But I'll say that that was last week. And then yesterday, so as I was paying for my comics, on the shelf they've got this, and it says Grim Fairy Tales Odds, issues 1 to 4 for £8. And then I looked in it, there's actually 5 issues there and a one-shot. So what's actually happened here is there's 6 issues in here. So it works out about £1.30 or something. And I went online and did a little bit of thingy, and I think this is the full run of it. I think it was 5 issues. So that's issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4 and issue 5. How beautiful are these covers? Because I ummed and ahed on getting this, but I'm so glad I did. Because I didn't open it. Look at those covers, look. So this is by Zenescope, and I actually love Zenescope. They're one of my favourite publishers as well. And I always get mystery boxes from comic-box.co.uk of Zenescope, because it's my favourite. And then we've got a little one-shot as well, which is cool. So I absolutely love that. Oh look, we've got issue number 2 of Dejah Thoris. Now, how weird is this? But this is the cover by Leslie Lyrics, and it isn't cover A. I think this was cover E. But somehow the comic shop got me the cover I really wanted. Because when he came out and said, oh, because I had actually ordered this one, Silent Tales, and he said, oh, issue 2 of Dejah Thoris is here as well. But really, I only wanted issue number 1 for the cover. And I thought, oh no, I bet he's got like the wrong cover or something. But I don't know how it happened, but I got the cover I wanted. Because Leslie Lyrics is one of my favourite artists. So I love that. And this is brilliant. So this actually started out as, it was called DC Speechless. I saw it in an issue of Previews, the comic shop catalogue, and I asked the comic shop to keep it back for me when it came out, and it came out yesterday, but they changed the name of it. I don't know why they've done that, but this is, again, look, it's a one-shot of 6 little stories, and there's no text in here. So this is all about the visuals. I can't wait. And look, we've got a Harley Quinn as well. I can't wait for that. It's very much like the It's Jeff comic that came out a couple of weeks ago from Marvel. And I actually really like these, because when there's no text, the images have to be a lot more clearer. So I think you could learn quite a lot from going through those sort of books, those comics. This one, Teen Titans Dejah Family, issue number 15. This was also behind the counter, and as I was paying, I saw it and I thought, oh, I love this. And again, Sam in the comic shop, he said there was like a load of these made. Oh, I didn't realise that, but look. Oh, cool, look. It's like a little mask. What's this here then? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's quite cool actually. I didn't realise it was like that. Now, what I was thinking was, is Starfire in this, or is... I don't know enough about it yet, but I was hoping like Starfire might be in there, but I'm not sure. But I just love that, and the bloke in the comic shop said there was loads of these like stylised covers like this of different faces. Deep Space Tragedy, issue number 1, 50p. So I bought it because it's a issue 1 for 50p. Is it going to be nice inside? Oh, that's quite cool actually. This reminds me of a video game. Oh, what is it? Ratchet and Clank. It might be Ratchet. I think it might be Ratchet and Clank. That's quite interesting, that one. Again, when it's like 50p for an issue 1, but that cover didn't really excite me. But you never know. As they always say, don't judge a comic by the cover. This one's brilliant as well, look. Last Stop on the Red Line, issue number 1. So I'm hoping this is going to be some sort of like murder mystery or something. Like something's happened on the red line. Detective Dejah Thoris investigates a vicious strangling on a Boston subway car A chance encounter with a vagrant named Yusuf sheds light on a case cast in darkness. Cool. Look, paranormal psychodrama with a Lovecraftian twist. What's the artwork look like? Hey look, there's a little cleaner there. Oh, I like her, look. Hey, look at that, look. That's quite cool, isn't it? Sexy. Oh, I like the look of this one. So again, if I like that, I'm going to try and get the rest of them. This one I got it just for the cover, it's Batman. I thought it was a really nice cover, that. £1. Batman vs Bigby, A Wolf in Gotham, issue number 6. Oh, this one, this is brilliant. So this is Commandy Challenge, this is chapter 2, issue number 2 of 12. Now, in the comic shop they've got about 5 or 6 of these, but they didn't have issue number 1. And this was my favourite cover. Now, I did a bit of research last night on this. What it is, I think it's Jack Kirby. Yeah, Jack Kirby had a character called Commandy. So what they did was, DC got 12 artists to create an issue about this character. And what happens is, at the end of it, this character's in a, like a nefarious, well, a sort of, he's about to die or something. Right at the end, he's always about to die. And the artist who does the next issue has to pick it up from where it's finished and create a story. It's almost like, do you remember that thing when you was little? You used to get like sheets of paper, and so like one person would draw a head, and then you folded it over, the next person drew a body, and then the next person, and then when you pulled it out, you had a person, but both of you had drawn it together. It's a bit like that. So I like the premise of that, and I'm wondering if it's going to have, does that mean that each issue will have a different art style? So that'd be quite cool, that would. I love that cover as well, it's brilliant. And then this one again, love this character. A Voice in the Dark, issue number 3. Hey, black and white one. I like the black and white ones. I love that cover. Look, there's something quite sort of mesmerising about her. It's a shame that's not in issue number 1. So this was my Wonder Woman of the week. She's cool, there she is. Look how cool she looks. I like that one. This is quite an interesting one, look. Superman Action Comics issue number 35. Monsters of the Month variant cover. So I don't know if there's like a bunch of these. I don't know if there's like, imagine if there was like a Harlequin Monster of the Month. Monster of the Munch. Yeah. But this is Superman as a monster. I thought it was cool. I like that. I'd love to, I'm going to have to look into that and see if there's any more of those. This one is probably my favourite cover of the week, I think. Because I love the way there's a beautiful relationship between these two characters. It's issue number 11 of Avengers Arena, Murder World. I just love that. Beautiful. Oh, this is a cool one as well, look. Issue number 1 of Father's Day from Dark Horse Comics. So I don't know what this is about, but probably something to do with daddy issues. So this might be quite, that's a nice image. So what I would like is if, you see how on that one they put like the story on the back. I wished all the comics done that. I don't know why they don't do that. Hell of a nice art style here though, look. And then the final one, a very interesting very interesting cover. And when I showed this to my mum, she said, "Ah, that's the bloke from my dream." Because my mum has seen the Hat Man. I don't know if you've ever seen the Hat Man. But this here is called... Hello? Yeah. It's called The Spider, issue number 1. So this must be the Spider. Very cool character. Look, there's all the different covers. Look, some sort of possession or something going on here. Interesting. Well, I thought that was a really cool cover. I could imagine a series of these, like, imagine if each issue had that styled cover but different colours. That'd be quite cool, I think. And all of these comics, I'm going to put them into my short box. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I was going to buy a filing cabinet, but I thought, actually, I haven't really got enough room for a big bit of furniture, so I'm just going to get a load of boxes and stack them up and stuff. That is the comic I'm most excited to read. It's going to be brilliant, and I love that cover. I'm so happy that they got this, because I wouldn't have got that else, I don't think. I love it. This is probably my that's what I'm saying, there's a lot of nice things this week, really. Yeah, it's brilliant. Last week was all about bundles. This week was sort of, I don't know. It was a nice bunch of comics this week. And I didn't get like loads, which is quite cool as well. So I really hope you enjoyed that. It was issue number 19 of I've Been to the Comic Shop. And like I said, I'm only gonna do one more of these. I've only got one more planned, but I am going to be doing my mystery boxes. So this comic here is from a future mystery box, Spider-Woman. So what I did was, I got a Women in Marvel comic box and a Women of DC comic box, and I did like a head-to-head. So that was a very interesting experience, that was. Because I thought, well, I won't say nothing, but it's brilliant. So what I'm going to do at the moment, my thoughts at the moment are, I'm going to stop doing these weekly comic shop videos, but I'm still going to be going to the comic shop. But I'm going to focus more on like monthly, more focused videos basically. So what will happen is, all of these comics will be up for my top 10 comics of the month. So in the future, I'll just put the reason I'm doing it is because I've got to cut down on the amount of videos I'm doing. So, but I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, the next one will be the last one. Dun, dun, dun. It's going to be very weird actually, going to the comic shop and not making a video. But I'm excited as well. I'm quite excited because like yesterday I got home from the comic shop and I really wanted to open these up, but I had to wait until I'd done the video. Yeah, I didn't have to, but there was something that sort of I thought I've got to wait. I can't wait for this one. But I shall see you later for another one. Yeah, I've been to the comic shop.